Running, gunning, baby.
Did you actually?
Full out sprint. Didn't even see the person. I just shot. I just shot. I hit Raise 6 times.
Light, no.
One hit.
One enemy remaining.
That's running again.
Inner spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god.
Light, how are we 21, bro? How do we have 21 kills?
Don't question it. Just accept it.
All right, we gotta tell Drisk.
Yeah, you don't stop shooting and moving.
Even counter strafing is not too accurate. Sometimes it's just luck.
I just love the jump peaks.
The counter strafing now.
Because you can see it's accurate as well.
Yeah.
My God, Light, no. Buddy, I don't know how long I had that many kills. Just running and shooting works, bro. You want to hit Immortal or Valorant?
Thanks for carrying Light.
Defenders
Thanks for the tips too. We'll make sure to
No
use it in
worries.
my next game.
This guy said thanks for carrying Light, and we have the same kills. Wow, no one's appreciative of me, bro. We're literally, he's trying to play like that.
I'm gonna start recording this. I'm gonna make a video on this fucking shit game.
Hey guys, Light here today. Just gonna prove to you why this game's fucking garbage right now.
The clips speak for themselves. The consistency with running and gunning right now in Valorant is way too much. And I feel like it's ruining the game for people like me. Right now, you're rewarded for moving while shooting, and that's a lot of the reason why your games are feeling inconsistent, Flom. So after getting tilted on Valorant because of this whole thing, I decided to record what I'm seeing from my perspective. And I have yet to show you what an enemy looks like on my screen when they run and gun. But me and my friend Goda talked about this topic after that first game on Split, and it was pretty interesting. We talked a lot about why this game feels so awkward to play, and why you're not rewarded for playing the game the way Riot advertised. And I know a lot of people are feeling the same way, so sit back, have a listen, and tell me what you feel about Valorant down below.
Something's wrong, for sure.
Bro, if I can run and gun more accurately than I can when I mean, it's not more accurately, but like I'm winning more fights. That's the thing. Because it's more accurate when you're crouched and shit. But like, if they're gonna be half as accurate running across my screen, and you know, now I have to track them. Now I actually have to, you know, track them across my screen. You know, if they're moving fast, it's gonna be hard to hit that and like keep your spray on them, right?
Yeah, man.
Especially since there's no actual spray pattern. If there was a spray pattern, it would be fine, but there isn't.
That's what bothers me too, though. Like, there's times where somebody's running and they like I'll start spraying and they start moving downwards. So I'll be like, oh, okay, let me just catch this person off guard. Like, they're running, so let me just pull down my shit. Doesn't work. The pull down doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
See, but like the one thing they got right is the op. Right? That little movement.
Yeah.
Shots totally
100% inaccurate.
So why can't they do that for the okay? When we play Counter-Strike, people don't understand, but you ever just sit there and slowly look at the AK? If you start walking and shooting, buddy, your bullets are going everywhere.
Yeah.
Even the M4 and the M4A1S, like it's the same thing.
They're everywhere, like like hard left, hard up, hard down. Like it's not like it's centralized and it's you know, the bullet spread is more like, you know, spread out, centralized. It's literally going hard left, hard right, down. You might get like 1 or 2 bullets that go like into the middle.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You win more gunfights running and spraying. Like, I've seen how bad it is, but that game on Split we played, that last game when Drisk and all of us played, that was the worst. They would push through. They would push through your smoke, and I get a couple of shots off, but some reason my shots weren't fucking. They were hitting, but weren't killing. And then they're just spraying specters down from A long to mid, or to screens, and I'm getting hit by it. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Like, okay, I get it. Everyone's spraying, but like, I'm getting dinked. I'm getting dinked. I actually started sounding to myself. I mute my mic. I became the Minecraft villager. I'm like, ooh, ooh.
You start making the sounds in game for you, especially since they reverted the headshot sound.
Like, like don't get me wrong, the game is fun. Like I enjoy playing
It
it.
is.
But the
It's so much fun, man.
But the problem is all these issues with the running and gunning is ruining it for people who play, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can't be like people are be like, oh, how come the pros are hitting their shots? Well, they're the fucking pros. You ever see how Shroud aims his damn thing? The guy's a nut.
Yeah, man. That's different because they have tens of thousands of hours across like the multiple different CSs and and games in general. Like
Because what I noticed was like even watching videos now, like I realized how come like I'm watching videos, Vandal versus Phantom, whatever, after the buffs, one of those update videos, and fucking
Yeah.
the guy stops and shoots, but stands up and walks across, and it's still accurate. So he'll
Yeah.
run, start shooting, stop. He'll run, shoot. He's still shooting while he's running. He'll stop running, crouch. Everything's accurate again. He'll get up and run away again, and it's still accurate. Like I'll never understand it. Because like even for you, man, like Drisk has less because Drisk plays it safer a lot with Cypher on site. Like he'll wait till he sees bomb.
Mhm.
But if when the once in a while they rush him, sure. But buddy, when I'm getting rushed somewhere, like on the bind map, the 3-4 times I died mid, it's because I was peeking mid. She puts her Roomba down, and they all just run in with the fucking classic, start spraying, and I'm like,
just they're just running, spraying, and the first guy double dinks you. Like it's just
like that's what I don't understand, man. Like
well,
it's too much.
you proved it with your 4K pistol round where you didn't even decide to try to tap ahead. You just sprayed at them, and you just hitting headshots.
And literally, Sage had her wall up, so it's not like
the
full body was there. I had to aim that. Nope. I threw my mouse at a person. Fucking tap 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 tap, and it kills them. Trying to physically aim your gun in this game doesn't win you anything. It doesn't give you any reward, which is the problem.
No, keep going.
No, I was gonna say, like even spraying at him, I'll hit him spraying, but he's moving. And
so it's hard. It's harder to track him. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus the inaccuracy of spraying because there's no real spray control.
Yeah.
As you track and spray, your bullets aren't gonna hit anything. And this guy's just fucking b-hopping, probably listening to Mariah Carey or some shit.
He doesn't even have any audio on. He's just running and spraying things on his screen.
No audio, no headphones. His computer chair's a fucking, what do you call it? His computer chair's a milk crate. Doesn't care. Just b-hopping, spraying the Spectre everywhere. And I'm sitting here like,
yeah.
All right, how like when Driss said yesterday, when Flom and everybody was like, all the pro CS players were like, they're not understanding why they're losing fights. Like they're not learning it. And it clicked in me. I'm like, that's what I don't understand why I'm losing a fight sometimes. I'm like, my crosshair was on his head. I tapped. Okay, I hit the tap. It hit him in the neck or something. Didn't headshot him.
Which is fine. Sometimes when you're like paying attention to 20 things on your screen, it might look like a headshot to you, but it might have not been, right?
Yeah. But then I'm like, okay, that didn't work. And then there comes this guy running out of fucking long with a Spectre spraying, and I get like fucking triple ding. Like I think the worst one other than today was the one with the Sova when we were playing Haven. This guy.
Oh yeah, you're watching C Long.
Watching C Long jumps out with his knife of Cubby, starts backpedaling, spraying, and double dinks me. And I'm sitting here like, buddy, I'm sitting here. I put on a plaid shirt, plaid pants, smoking a pipe with glasses, and I'm sitting here with my hand on my chin, going like, what went wrong there? Like
in this game, it's like as they're wide swinging, they're spraying, and it's hitting you 3-4 times in the body, if they're not getting headshots.
Yeah, but that's all it takes. Like even if I win the fight, let's say they just wide swing, and I'll finally kill them because I had the better tracker, the aim there. I headshot them.
Yeah.
I'm still hit for like 5.
Yeah,
and I have like 3 HP, and I'm like, like I had a Vandal at like 80 meters out. This guy had a Spectre at 80 meters out. I killed him. I get it, but how the fuck did I almost lose that?
Don't ask me.
Bro, like it just doesn't make any sense to me, and it bothers me because I want to get better. I like playing the game. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. It is fun.
I'm loving it.
Very, very aggravating, but fun. I love it. The concept, the design, the characters, the agents, the use of abilities, it's great. But holy fuck, man, stop with the running gun. Like, I get it, you want to advertise to newer players and get them in. Who gives a fuck about newer players, bro? When I played CS, I didn't ask, be like, hey, my aim's kind of shit right now. Can you guys just like, holla a little bit and like allow the COD running gun in the game?
Yeah.
They're like, nope, get better. Fuck off. Just get better. Easy as that.
Yeah, right. Because the thing is, Riot's looking at popularity. They want their game to be popular. They want it talked about. They want everybody to stay on the game as long as they can. And since it's in the beta, they can use the running and gunning as an excuse. Be like, oh, it's beta. It's beta. Don't worry about it. It'll be fixed for the full release, which is what they will do. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But
Yes, hopefully.
but right now, yeah, it does make it unfun to play, and it makes it hard to play because when you actually try to do like what we said, stop and shoot, like they're advertising,
Yeah. I don't know, man. It hurts my head, the shit that I have to go through to play this game.
It hurts, man.
Like, it's fun. Like, I like it, man. I keep
when
saying that. Like,
when
I
when
might
there's
talk
good
shit.
games, like when you even said before, like when there's a good game, an even game, both teams are just as good, win or loss, you have fun.
Yeah.
No bullshit, you have
Like,
fun.
listen. Okay, I get it. People experience like Drisk. Like, okay, Drisk, I get. Like, I get it. He really wants to rank up because he wants to hit Immortal so he can start streaming. I understand it.
Mm.
But like I said, I don't get salty when I lose. I can't. I don't get mad losing. I never complain like we fucking lost. Holy,
Yeah,
I don't care.
I've noticed that you've never gotten angry like over a loss, but you get angry when you get
I get running fucking spectered.
or spray through smoke 20 times in a game.
Oh, buddy, that drives me nuts. I don't know, but yeah, I can't get mad losing, man. Like I get it. It is like I even hear you too. Like I get it. It's frustrating. Not losing, but like I've never heard you actually be like, I never heard you be like, oh, we fucking lost and shit. I was like, oh, okay, like makes sense. Like you're like, oh, this getting fucking pre-fired, or he's sitting in that fucking corner. Like why? But that's what I mean though. The people who play this game, like we shouldn't be dying. Like who holds a corner like that? I've never seen somebody even in CS or a pro game hold that kind of corner, that angle.
It's
So I'm not
it's
gonna
gonna
lie.
take. It's gonna take like a year at least for everybody to. Well, it's gonna take a year and also like pro tournaments and shit to actually happen, like real, like CS major equivalent tournaments, to happen for people to be like, oh, that's the best way to play, right? Because like me and you coming from CS, we already know like on angles, off angles, common ones to hold. You're not going to hold this corner directly because if they quick swing it, they have the advantage. So you're going to play a little bit of an off angle so that you have the advantage now. And we know shit like that. So when someone's holding a weird angle, we don't expect it. And that's why even if like people who are like LEM, like high ranks in CS, if they play with buddies who are low ranks, they do pretty bad because they're not expecting somebody. Because like, let's face it, like a Gold Nova 1 and 2, they can more or less hit their headshot, like decently.
Yeah.
So when you turn around the corner, they're gonna hit it if you're not expecting them to be holding this weird ass angle. Like why the fuck is he standing in the middle of banana there? Like what the hell? The maps just felt better.
The P90, the MP7, buddy, they're very accurate submachine guns. Don't get it wrong. They're like the MP7 is stupid accurate. The P90 is very accurate running, right?
Yeah.
But how come it's not the same? Like you'll get destroyed trying to rush. If it's a 1v1 and a guy has an AK and he knows what he's doing, you have a P90 because it was save. 99% of the time, you're gonna lose that fight, right? But this game is not like that. And that's what I never understood. Like I get it, the same guy who did that volcano guy did this map. Okay, I get it and whatever. But why is this map so like? I think that's the thing, because like we said, this map has way too many corners, right?
There's just okay, think about like when you're trying to push up mid on split, you have to check that hard right corner. As you're checking that, you're exposed to fucking vents and heaven getting peeked from both at the same time. Then now you have to peek heaven, so now you're exposed to vents still, and you're exposed to, okay, let's just say one angle heaven. Let's say you cleared that initial hard right corner. Now it's like up the stairs, you gotta clear right. So you're clearing that, you're still exposed to vent. Now you're pushing into heaven. You still have to clear that vent because they can still play that little off angle and see you running up the stairs going into heaven. Now you could get peeked from the hard left corner, which is not a corner no more, but you can still get peeked from there. And you could get swung on from the right side. And you have to worry about vent. All walking through a fucking sage slow at the same time. So
Like, and that's what that's the problem. Like, make the submachine guns less accurate. I'm not gonna say they're okay now. They're fucking broken, but have more long runs. Like everything on these maps is a fucking corner, right? Like you rush down mid on what do you call it, on bind. You're rushing down mid A. You got to check the left in case somebody was there, and just as you run out, there's already that corner by the box. Behind the box, you got default, you got truck, you got washroom, or you got lamps, and you got heaven and under heaven. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like nobody, unless you have an omen, a breach, or an omen, a brimstone, and a jet to throw smokes all at once. All right, you can grab everything.
Bro, even with the smokes down, like if I'm playing Brimstone, you know how many times I put my smokes down and it's just like, okay, we destroyed the Sage wall, and then it's like as soon as I put my smokes down, Sage slow. Then that goes away, Sage slow. Then now they rotated at least one person over. Then it's like fucking Raze throws a nade that slows you down more. Then somebody else counter smokes. Now you're slowed down even more. By the time the second slow from Sage is gone, I'm just my smokes are down. Now we're at a disadvantage. It's just everything is just so fucked.
Yeah, there's so many choke points, and that, like, when people be like, oh, so how do you win rounds sometimes? It's like, well, it's just luck of the draw, where the guy is, where he isn't.
Yeah.
Like, if you rush out mid and the dude heaven's not peeking heaven at that very second, then, you know, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you're pushing mid and they got 3 guys not leaving it, and you're all, okay, somebody's going to go washrooms, whatever. But if you're all just trying to do a mid push, like, you can't get anywhere with that. Like, you got, like, buddy, again, Mirage and Inferno are beautifully done maps.
Yeah, and they're two different worlds. Like Inferno's like close quarters, and Mirage is like more open, long range fights. Yeah.
But Inferno's all tight and stuff, but there's so many exit points. So like, okay, they throw smoke mid, you can now rush banana. You can go to banana, play it out that way. But with this game is you got 3 smokes at once that a guy can drop. And if he drops all 3 smoke, literally, if you're gonna pick, okay, we're gonna go B. If he decides to smoke B entry, mid, and A, like what are you gonna do? You got all 3 points on the whole smoke now. You're gonna be like, okay, now we gotta fucking wait this out.
Yeah.
Let's just chill for like 5 minutes.
So
yeah, I love watching like the pros get so aggravated with this game when they miss a bunch of shots.
Oh, I love it. So someone made a pretty good point on the maps. He said, you know, like Cash, Mirage, you know, they're nice, open, semi-open maps, right? Even the choke point's not really choke points. Like the hardest choke point on Mirage is B apps. Like Cat is still really easily takeable. You know, A main is not like a huge choke point, right? And he said, you know, Inferno is like, you know, you have banana, that's a huge choke point. You have mid, that's kind of a huge choke point. Apps is a choke point, right?
Yeah.
And he said every map on Valorant feels like Inferno.
Yeah, because every map feels like a choke point.
That's all it is. It's just, yeah. And it's not like, you know, all they can do is throw a smoke or one molly. Like how many mollies have you ever seen put down in like one choke point? 2 maybe?
Yeah.
I've never seen 3.
2 at most 2.
Right.
Usually it's just the one guy that has that molly on that site.
Let's say there's 2 mollies, bro. The only other thing they could do is a smoke and like a flash or whatever. Those are not physically stopping your rush in place. When you have to go through like a fucking Sage wall and a Sage slow and like 13 smokes from fucking Omen and Brim and fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, and everybody, and then you're getting Brim flashed or Phoenix flashed at the same time while there's smokes falling on the floor, and you're sitting there wondering what the fuck is going on.
Then your own Phoenix is flashing you.
Yeah, but then you get team flashed by both again. You're like, okay, everyone, hold the fuck it up. Like, what the hell's going on?
And then your breach ult sight and ult 3 of your teammates.
That's me. I'm not gonna lie. That's me.
Yeah, but a lot of the time though, like you will be up front, you'll get in a corner, you'll ult, and as you're ulting, like the first like 2 waves or something will hit your teammates because they're pushing up in front of you now. Like it's not your fault.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I think so far that's my biggest complaint is that they're rewarding stupidity over like practice or training or skill. Like that's my biggest issue, I think.
Yeah. Like in CS, when I first started learning it, like I would go in and I would learn counter strafing, I would learn the spray patterns. Like I don't think I could go in my own private match and learn any of that besides like crosshair placement and maybe counter strafing.
Yeah, but counter strafing and crosshair placement you got from CS, so there's
I already had that skill.
Yeah, So there's nothing this game will realistically teach anybody, right? That's fuck, buddy. It's so frustrating sometimes.
It is. It is because I don't understand it.
Yeah, man. Like I'm telling you, when that again last round we won whatever, but when that Cypher was just running for his life and jumps through his own smoke in midair, fucking sprays me and hits me, and even the guy in our own team's like,
yo, what the
sucks.
fuck?
He's like, that sucks. He's like,
Yeah,
I saw that. You got running fucking headshotted. Or he's like, he
jumping
jumped and headshot you,
headshotting,
and I'm
jumping
like, yeah,
headshot.
man.
Fuck if that ever happens to me in CS. It happens like once every like 27 games. I will see it once.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like even with I think the Phantom shouldn't be a one-shot headshot at any distance. It shouldn't. I don't like, because the problem is, right?
I'm fine with it. But yeah,
No,
go ahead.
You're fine with it because you're running and fucking gunning with it. That's
No,
why
no,
you're
no, no,
fine
no.
with it.
I'll tell you why. But yeah, go.
Because for me, for instance, the reason I don't like that the Phantom's a one-shot headshot at a closer distance is due to that fact. That gun's very accurate, even when moving and running and jumping.
Yes.
So if somebody's running towards you and you're in a close gunfight, all he has to do is click the left button and touch WASD in space as fast as he can and just tap the shit out of it. He doesn't have to do anything. As for the M4, if someone's up close to you with the M4 and he head dinks you with the headshot, you still have a fighting chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fire rate is faster, but yeah, the fire rate's faster. I get that.
And it's more accurate when running and gunning, but
Yeah.
you know, with an AK, you have the chance to get the headshot. But the reason why I think it's fine being a one shot, because it's only up to 15 meters. Like it's not too far. Is first of all, it's an assault rifle. It should one shot headshot, but like that's what I didn't like about the M4 and CS. Like, I'll be literally like 8 meters from the guy. You know, I'll hit that first shot. He'll like aim punch me with like an SMG, and I'll lose the fight. It's like, come on. That's what I didn't like. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
Like if it's a you know a save round for them or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I get it. It's just for me, I can't stand the fact that it's just so like. Listen, keep it a one-shot headshot at close range, but don't make it so accurate running.
That's what I'm saying. They need to fix that. That's the biggest thing, and everyone's complaining about it. So.
You know, like the Vandal. Okay, the Vandal's just so inaccurate after first 3 bullets. Like I have no hope for that Vandal. If you can't hit the first 4 shots, you're fucked.
Yeah,
right.
I know you lost.
Sheriff's not a one-shot headshot after 30 meters, which is horse shit.
But
that's
I don't like that. The 30.
So, yeah, on a save on defense, say you go Sheriff long seat. If you headshot somebody, you're losing because it's not going to kill them. Right? If a team's rushing it and you headshot 1 or 2 guys, it's possible, even 3, you're not going to kill any of them. You're literally just going to hurt them. And if they got a Sage, there's your heal.
There's the heal.
There's a heal. And you can't combat that.
I see why they do it, though. Like, I see their reasoning because they don't want a single player to be able to, you know, kill 2 or 3 guys with the Sheriff at long range, and now your team just loses that to an eco like that easily. But like you have to hit those headshots. Like you have to be skilled enough to hit those headshots. It's not like it's stuff like a shotgun and you're shooting them from across the map and one shotting them, bro. It's a fucking revolver.
And it's not like, oh, but that's gonna ask for too much damage increase. No, it's not. Why make the Sheriff a 145 after 30 meters? Why 145? If you want to make it make it 100. But why 45? Why make it so close to 150 like a kill?
They do it so close because for that reason they want you to be rewarded for hitting a headshot, but they don't want it so that, you know, a team loses a round because, you know, they get picked on, you know, they get 1 pick. Like the enemy team gets 1 pick, right, with the Sheriff, and that's it. Now the round falls apart for you.
But you gotta admit that is kind of horseshit, though.
It is.
It shouldn't be like that.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it because you should be rewarded for hitting a headshot.
Not running and fucking gunning. All right.